23 games during the regular season, hit .306. Here he is batting fifth.
Carter hits it hard and it squeaks under Abreu into right field. Carter makes the turn on his way to second, and he will get there.
Evan Carter taking advantage of what was a deflected ball by Abreu, who dove to his right. The ball then didn't go all that quickly out into right field. Tucker had a long way to go to get to it. And Carter, reading the situation, took the extra base.
Getting in the scoring position with one out for Jonah Heim.
28-year-old all-star catcher bangs the ball to right center field. It's down in front of Dubon, who's got a good arm, but his throw won't have a chance to get Carter. Texas 1, Houston nothing on a base hit from Jonah Heim. A well-rested Heim makes it 1-0. That's into left center field off to the end of the bat, but Young's able to dunk it in there. Third hit of the inning for the Rangers. A four-pitch walk to load the bases ahead of the top of the order.
Bases are loaded for Marcus Semien.
Rangers looking for a crooked number in the second. Not going to get it. Little pop, shallow center. Altuve's out. And the Rangers get one, but leave the bases loaded.
So a chance to add on here to the 1-0 advantage as Leote steps to the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Is hit hard, deep right field, and Leote Taveras takes Verlander deep.
There's the first postseason home run for Leote Taveras. It gives the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Came on a 1-2 slider, and that one goes well back into the seats. A good in, dozen rows up.
Montgomery about to throw his 84th pitch of the game.
Swing and a miss from Abreu, and a strikeout from Montgomery.
That's 6 punch-outs for Montgomery, and there's one away.
Tucker goes up the middle, and there's Gumby. There's Montgomery, who's made some tremendous defensive plays on top of the great pitching. 2 out for McCormick. Grounds the first pitch to third. Josh Young with a candy hop and a 1-2-3-6 for Jordan Montgomery, who's fired 6 scoreless in Game 1 of the championship series. Let's see what Verlander chooses on this 3-2 to Heim, starting the 7th. Fastball is inside, and it's a leadoff walk. Wow, what a good pitch. Another long AB going here. Low on 3-2 again. Straight through. The fastball moves to the inside corner to get Verlander his 4th.
Got him, strike 3. Young may have swung at ball 4, but a great pitch by Verlander just off the dish, and a big strikeout, his 5th.
A solid postseason start for Verlander. Astros trying to get him some support, get him off of the hook. Here's a little jam shot, base hit in the center field, and Taveras has reached all 3 times.
So 3 times through the lineup for Verlander, that's going to do it.
Baker to the bullpen, Justin Verlander, 6 2/3. The book not yet closed, but it's another strong one for 40-year-old Justin Verlander. Hector Neris for Marcus Semien. Here comes to the 1-2. In the air and foul ground, it's Jose Abreu. And it's stretch time in Game 1. The Rangers 2, the Astros nothing. Jordan Montgomery has been even better.
He sure has, and he might be batter to batter right now, but he has done everything that the Rangers could hope for.
Into center field. Here comes Taveras to make the grab.
And here comes Bruce Bochy. That will be all for Jordan Montgomery. What a terrific performance for the native South Carolinian. Here tonight, 6 1/3 shutout inning with 6 strikeouts, and he'll head back to the dugout having retired the last 8 batters that he faced.
Josh Sborz comes on the pitch. First pitch, bounces one to Seager at short. Chance to show off the arm, and it's picked by Lowe to finish off the 7th. And Altuve's got a leadoff walk. That was a pretty good pitch. Now a call on Chapman with a tying run coming to the plate. Fly ball, left center field. Back goes Lowe, onto the track. At the wall, Carter with a leap, and a catch. Back to first goes Altuve. Evan Carter to the deepest part of left center field with a leaping grab.
They're going to look at this to see if Altuve retouches second base. His foot was across the bag, but it was his other foot on it. I'm telling you, I think he's out. Based on that view.
The call on the field's overturned. The runner is out on appeal. Texas will retain their challenge.
So a successful appeal from the Rangers, and it's a double play. Soft bouncer. Lowe's got it. That's the inning. Last chance for the Astros, down 2-0, and they face off with Jose Leclerc, who will now, John, have pitched the 9th inning in all 6 games for Texas. Astros down to their last strike. Leclerc's 3-2 pitch. Got it! And the Texas Rangers keep on rolling. Ticket items they got 2 years ago and set the table here in Game 2.
So here is Robbie Grossman. He's looking for his first postseason RBI.
Rangers threatening early. Little tapper back to Valdez. He juggles. He throws wide. Throwing air from Framber Valdez, leading to the first run of the game.
And now the infield does not come in for Adolis Garcia. And he lines one to right on the first pitch. It's a base hit. And the Rangers lead it 2-0. First and third, nobody out.
Mitch Garver standing in.
Garver now yanks the line drive into left field. That'll drop in for another Texas hit. And it's 3-0.
So here's Nathaniel Lowe. There is one out now.
Punches a base hit the other way, does Lowe. Here comes Garcia. Brantley up with it. His throw is cut off and a full spot in the first.
Alvarez hitting .350, 7 for 20 this postseason.
Turns on the ball. There it goes. Yordan Alvarez gets the Astros on the board with an upper deck home run.
Boy, if you own them, don't you?
Yordan's 5th home run this postseason. 4-1 Rangers.
Jonah Heim gets us started here in the 3rd inning.
There's a fly ball to left field, and Jonah Heim hits it out. There's that power you're talking about. It's not just the singles. Plenty of sock in that bat as well, and the Rangers get the run right back.
Bregman will lead things off, grounded out his last time up.
There's a shot, deep to left field. Alex Bregman gets it inside the pole for a home run.
Bregman able to hit it off that foul pole, putting a good swing on it.
2 solo homers for the Astros, and they are down by 3 now.
And the Astros will bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Jeremy Pena stands in. He flied out to right field his last time up. Ground ball softly hit left side. Young charges it, goes under his glove, and everybody is safe. Bases are loaded. That's Brantley at 3rd, McCormick at 2nd, Pena at 1st. Tying runs are on for the Astros. Diaz at the plate representing the go-ahead run.
Diaz swings and misses. Got him to flail after the curve for the first out.
And now it's up to Jose Altuve.
The 1-2 pitch. Altuve's down on strikes, and Eovaldi goes back-to-back Ks with the bases juice.
And now it's up to Alex Bregman.
A 1-0 pitch. Chopper left side. Young gets another chance. This one bounces right to him.
Got him, and Eovaldi gets out of the jam.
Now it's Brantley. He singled to start that threat in the 5th, and the Astros loaded him up.
Brantley slashes a ball to left center field. That's down, and it bounces its way to the track. Alvarez is going to have a shot. Here he comes. Here comes Seager's throw. It's not in time, and it's a 2-out RBI double from Michael Brantley.
So 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the 8th. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Hammers the ball down the line. His second of the game. Cuts it to 1.
Yordan Alvarez with his 2nd home run of the game, and the Astros are down by a run. It is 5-4. And now it's Chas McCormick's turn as Abreu, the tying run, is in scoring position.
Ground ball left side. Young's got it. Juggle recovers and steps on the bag to end the 8th. It is now 5-4 as Jose Leclerc tries to go 1 1/3 to lock down a 2-0 series lead for Texas.
Jeremy Pena will stand in.
1-2 goes up with a fastball. Somehow gets there. Sends it in the air to right. Garcia to the wall with just enough room. Oh, he gave it a ride and gave him some hope, but it dies on the track. 1 gone in the 9th.
Now Jiner Diaz 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out.
Ground ball smothered by Young. To his feet. 2 first in time. 2 gone in the 9th.
Now Jose Altuve, the final hope for the Astros in Game 2.
Fly ball center field. Taveras comes on. The call, the catch, the win in Game 2. A nail-biter that goes Texas way. 5-4, and they lead this best of 7. 2 games to none. With runners in scoring position, 0 for 4 with the bases loaded in this series. You look back to the 5th inning of Game 2. Bases loaded, nobody out, could not score. Here comes an 0-1. It is in the dirt. It kicks away from Heim. Here comes Alvarez. He's in there. Astros take their first lead of this series. 1-0 Houston. 2nd and 3rd, and Maldonado with a smash by Young. 2 more runs headed for the plate, and it's 3-0 Houston. Throw to second is in time. Maldonado is tagged at second, but he's got a 2-run single.
Big inning for Scherzer, of course, giving up the 3 runs the inning before and just trying to get back to that groove.
This one's clubbed. Left field and deep. Going back to Veras. Still going back. It's gone. That's how you do it. Left center field for Altuve. 6 rows deep. 4-0 Astros, and it's Altuve's turn. Here's Dubon. He singled and scored in the second. Runner on third base, infielders in.
3-2 comes home. Dubon gets a fastball and bangs it into center field to make it 5-0 Houston. Mauricio Dubon getting just his third start of the postseason continues the production from the bottom of the Astros lineup.
All Houston tonight, 5-0. In the regular season, they won 5 out of 6 here. And they're hoping to continue that pattern at least for these 3 games.
Shot to the left side of the Rangers at their first hit. It comes from Nathaniel Lowe with 2 gone in the 5th.
So Nate is on with 2 outs, and Josh Young is coming up. Young struck out looking on a slider his first time up.
In the end of center field, Dubon's going back. He's on the track. He's at the wall. Go back. Young with an opposite field shot. Texas on the board.
And maybe, just maybe, that'll get the Rangers crowd back into it because the Astros have completely taken them out.
Left-hander Cody Bradford back out there for a second inning of work. Had a 1-2-3 fifth inning. Yordan Alvarez, the batter. He's been hit by a pitch, scored a run.
Hits it in the air to center. Tavares is back. He's at the wall. He leaps. Highway robbery.
Leody Tavares says to everyone, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. He takes a home run away from Yordan Alvarez and keeps it a 5-2 game. What a play.
Rising fastball coming in. Rising fastball going out. And Christian Javier going out. 2-out double from the rookie Evan Carter in a 5-2 game. Hector Neris going to come on for the Astros.
These two met in game 1 of this series back on Sunday in Houston. Garcia popped up to short against Neris on a 1-1 fastball.
That's hammered deep to left center field, headed toward the gap. Brantley racing over, and he runs it down! What a catch by Michael Brantley! Deep left center field, then goes into a tumble on the warning track, holds on to the baseball. Inning over.
Smith walks him and he loads him up for Yordan Alvarez. Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, going to go out to the mound and talk strategy with Will Smith. And Will Smith had a front row view of what Alvarez can do in these moments last year. Swing and a shot to center field. That's a base hit. Maldonado scores. Altuve around third base. He'll score. A 2-run single for Alvarez. It's 7-2 Astros. Inside out swing by Alvarez, a beauty.
There really hasn't been any rallies started by Texas early on, and they haven't gotten the leadoff hitter out. So that's the pressure they've been under.
Hammers this ball straight away center. Dubon running out of room. Young second of the game. Single-handedly, Josh Young putting the Rangers on his back.
Runners at the corners. Nobody out for Jeremy Pena, who's 0 for 3. Pop out, strikeout, and ground out.
Swings away at the first pitch and grounds it through that drawn in infield to bring home Tucker. Pena makes it 8-4 Houston, and they strike right back.
So 2 outs. Simeon goes to second on the play. Here's Adolis Garcia, who's 0 for 3.
And that's looped toward right. That's a base hit. Rounding third is Simeon, and he will score. Adolis just poking that one the opposite way. And the Astros lead is cut to 8-5.
The Astros led this game 5-0. Young's pair of home runs that gave him some life, but the Astros just kept on scoring, kept on answering. 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. There's 1-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Pena's got it to second, 1 on the first. There's 2. And the Astros come to Arlington and take game 3. Back on the road and back in the win column. First man that he faces, of course, is Jose Altuve. Is one after Altuve. Hit sharply down the line and a fair ball. Ricochet's gone into no man's land there. And Altuve trumps into second with a leadoff double. He had an 0 for 17 going into his second at-bat last night when he crushed the home run. That is his 3rd hit since. With 8 runs on 12 hits to win the game 8-5, and this guy had a big part of that. This is flipped into shallow center field in front of Tavares, a base hit. Altuve had to make sure that it would drop. He moves up 90 feet. Back-to-back hits to open the game for the Astros. That is one of the great contact guys in the league, and Alex Bregman, who's struggling to get going in this postseason at 5-27. Bregman flies the ball to right center field. Tavares on the move. It's over his head and bounces to the wall. Altuve's in to score. Here comes Dubon. Bregman for third. Goes offline. It's a triple. And it's 2-0 Houston just like that.
Very aggressive, going to third here with nobody out, but he did it.
And the Astros, for the second game in a row, have hushed this crowd immediately. Infield's pulled in, playing Jordan Alvarez to pull. He spanks one into center field and continues his incredible postseason, scoring Alex Bregman from third. And it's 3-0, 10 pitches into the game. What a blitz. 3-0. Heart of the order coming up for the Rangers as Adolis Garcia leads off. 2-2 is drilled down the line, and it's fair, it's gone. It is Adolis Garcia. Third of the postseason for Garcia. The heartbeat of these Texas Rangers giving them some life.
The breaking ball in the zone, or in this case, the changeup in the zone, sped up his bat. What happens? You speed up the bat, you hit a missile that gets the crowd back in it.
And suddenly it's these Rangers riding the long ball for their offense. 5 of their last 6 runs come via the homer. Now, Bruce Bochy told us before the game that there is nobody who adjusts better than Corey Seager. He knows that he's going through it right now, 2-14 in the championship series. But he said if anybody can overnight flip a switch, make the adjustment, it's this hitting savant, this hitting robot, Corey Seager. Goes after the first one, drills a high fly ball, left center field. This game is tied. Adjustment made and game tied. 3-3 in the third.
Yeah, you said it. He hasn't gotten on top of any fastball so far, and this one out of the zone and crushed. That's how strong he is. He's a type of hitter that sits there and uses his legs and his hands. When his body starts going towards the pitcher, that's when you start getting the barrel under the ball.
It has not mattered what you've done against Jordan Alvarez in this postseason. When the left-handed relievers have come on to face him, like Bradford's going to here, he's 5 for 7 with 2 home runs, and one of the 2 outs was the home run robbery last night. It's the 9th pitch from Bradford. Alvarez cranks one in the air, center field. Back goes Tavares onto the track. Just enough room. That close to a grand slam. Astros settle for the lead on a sacrifice fly from Alvarez. Wow, he was walking a tightrope. Alvarez in to score, taking advantage of his leadoff walk.
Houston has put relentless pressure on the Rangers pitchers.
Not out of the woods yet. First and third, 2 gone for Abreu. Another 2-2 pitch to Jose Abreu.
Swing and a drive. 3-pointer from way downtown. Palacalle. Si, senor. Abreu. A 3-run shot. Si, senor. What a big hit. It's 7-3 Astros.
Have been pounding Abreu with fastballs in. He wanted that one in as well, but didn't get it in enough. Wound up getting a good chunk of the inner third of the plate, and Abreu didn't miss it.
What a swing of the bat. 438 feet off the bat, over the bullpen in left center field. McCormick does a good job against left-handed pitchers. See what he does here. Close stance from the right side. He's 0 for 2 and a walk.
Fly ball left center field. Carter on the move. He's at the track. He's at the wall. It's gone. Chas McCormick joins the fun. Launching a 2-run home run of his own. And it is 9-3 Houston. They're right at their average in this ballpark.
He's hit a couple balls hard, had nothing to show for it. Well, now he does. Center to right center's hit approach, but when he gets a ball down in or a breaking ball that he can pull, he did not miss it.
Josh Young, after the 2-home run game yesterday, is 0 for 2. Does have an RBI with a sac fly back in the second. Upper left side. Bregman's got it, and this series is tied at 2 games apiece.
The rest of this series is going to be determined by really, really good starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers up until this point, and the same can be said for the Houston Astros, who've got Verlander going tomorrow.
6'6" lefty Jordan Montgomery ready to go to Jose Altuve, who gets booed as usual here. He's gone 5 for 9 in the last 2 games, including a home run.
Off we go with game 5. He swings away at the first pitch, and how good does that feel for Jordan Montgomery?
Well, you hear the crowd, and the crowd knows that is step 1 to a successful game for the Rangers.
Mauricio Dubon stands in.
Up the middle on the first pitch. 2 pitches, 2 grounders to Simeon and 2 out.
How about that? 2 pitches, 2 outs, and Alex Bregman is coming up.
Bregman, it's a fly ball to left field. Back goes Carter on the track at the wall. Goodbye. Alex Bregman gets the Astros on the board. A first-inning home run.
Well, the Astros finally break through against Jordan Montgomery. Bregman does it.
I mean, this is what you wanted to draw up. You were looking for 15 to 18 outs. His pitch count is perfect. Yes, he gave up the 1 run, but your offense at some point has to wake up.
Tucker flips one into right field, and he's got a leadoff base hit.
Here's one away.
And that's out number one. Tucker goes back to first base. Jeremy Pena grounded out his first time.
This one's shot to short. Seager, Simeon, dropped the ball, and everybody's safe. Bruce Bochy wants to challenge.
That hit the heel of his glove. He never had control of that baseball. It hit the heel of his glove and popped out.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is safe.
The Rangers have been playing impeccable defense all series long. This is their first real blunder.
Tucker tagging, going to third. The throw will go to second. Maldonado makes the second out of the inning, and the Astros have runners at the corners for Jose Altuve. Altuve bunts it out in front of the plate, picked up by Heim, throws to first in time. Altuve trying to bunt for a hit, but basically bunted it right in front of the plate. Did the Rangers a favor there. So one out and nobody on for Nathaniel Lowe, who flied out to left his first time.
He gets to this one, sends it deep down the line, threatening the pole. It's tied!
That ball is history. Nathaniel Lowe has tied the game with an opposite field towering home run to left.
Lowe, who has looked lost and came up empty on fastballs in the middle of the zone, catches up to this one and ties the game. Jose Abreu climbs into the box.
Abreu last time didn't even come close to any of the breaking balls that he was able to throw.
Now the pitch. And that is hit sharply and hits off the chest of Seager and kicks into center. That will allow Bregman to score. Alvarez tears for third. 2-1 Astros.
An in-between bounce that Seager can't corral. Astros jump back in front 2-1.
So Montgomery issues his second walk of the inning and of the ball game. And now Bruce Bochy are walking out of the dugout to the mound.
So McCormick flies out to shallow right for the second out in the inning, and that brings up Jeremy Pena.
Up the middle. Simeon, a diving stop. Saves the day.
Great play by Marcus Simeon, taking a base hit away from Jeremy Pena and keeping another run or two off the board.
And so he settles for the 90 feet. First and third one away.
It comes onto the mound here. All of the infielders are there. There's just a little bit of a stirring out of the Houston bullpen.
The Rangers have been very aggressive on the first pitch.
Adolis Garcia 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out.
Swings and hits one high and deep into left field. McCormick is back at the wall. It is gone! Gone! Adolis Garcia, who slams his bat down midway between home and first, now starts to take his trot. A 3-run Jimmy Jack here for Adolis Garcia to put Texas in front 4-2.
And Adolis able to turn on that 95-mile-an-hour pitch.
4-2, Rangers lead the Astros, bottom of the 8th. Brian Abreu into the game for the Astros, making his 4th appearance in 5 games in this series.
Rangers looking to add on, have Evan Carter aboard with nobody out for Adolis Garcia.
The first pitch here, and gets right in Maldonado's ear. The benches are clearing in the American League Championship Series.
More important than ever right now that everybody keeps their cool, understanding the bigger picture of this series and this season. Well, you can understand why he's so hot. That's a 97-mile-an-hour fastball up near the shoulder. A lot of it might have to do with how long he walked after he hit that home run.
But of course, the Rangers and the Astros have done this before, back in July in Houston, and Maldonado was right in the middle of it.
So the umpire's not convinced that one just got away from Brian Abreu, who only hit 3 batters all regular season.
And Dusty will end up going too. And he looks right Abreu. And Dusty has a case. I mean, this is a tough call for the umpires. I mean, you could, like you said, no one's going. Why would you want to put a second runner on and have first and second, nobody out?
Dusty still hanging out.
I understand the argument Dusty's making.
What's going on here with Dusty? It looked like he was thrown out of the game, but he's still in the dugout. But it looks like the umpires are telling him, let's go. You're out of here.
First postseason hit for Yainer Diaz, and that'll bring up John Singleton. Pinch hitting for Martin Maldonado.
3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Tying run reaches for Houston. And up comes Jose Altuve. 4 times he's been up there today, John. He's 0 for 4 on 5 pitches. The 0-1. High fly ball to deep left field. Back to the wall. Altuve makes the moment again. Astros lead in the ninth.
It's gone! It's gone! Jose Altuve gives the Astros a 5-4 lead! How do you like that? Most of the Astros players out in front of the third base dugout celebrating and ready to greet Altuve.
Altuve is the lone star once again for the Astros.
It's the Rangers' turn with 8-9-1 coming up against Presley. Line run at the plate in the bottom of the ninth. The bouncing ball left side and a leadoff single for Garver. Steady drip of drama here in Game 5. 1-1 pitch is ripped and past Altuve into right center. Smith makes the turn and hangs on. Back-to-back singles from 8 and 9 in the lineup to start the bottom of the ninth. Does this game have one more massive swing in it? Top of the order and Marcus Semien. 1-1 pitch. Semien rips it to short and it's caught. Kessinger, fresh into the game, makes the play.
Kessinger, his first postseason action with an outstanding play for the first out.
Their best hitter in the biggest moment. Seager hits the ball in the air. Center field. Dubon drifting back. He's got room. And Smith still at second. 2 gone in the ninth.
It's going to come out to Carter, and his ability to stay calm as Carter plays like he's 35 years old instead of 21.
Swing and a miss, and the Astros win this classic. The Astros have gone from down 2 in the series to ahead 3-2.
What a win for the Houston Astros. They're 1 win away from a third trip to the World Series. The boos rain down on Adolis Garcia.
They don't like him very much. On this 1-2 pitch, he swings and misses with the ball in the dirt. Won't even head down to first. That's the inning. First and second, 1 away. Yordan Alvarez. You look at the numbers that Alvarez has against Eovaldi, and it's like this has got to be a misprint. 9 out of 13 with 2 home runs. Alvarez, jam shot, right center. It's down. Here comes Altuve. Alvarez and Altuve combine to get the Astros on the board quickly.
He's able to muscle it into shallow right center field. A great read by Jose Altuve, knowing exactly where the outfielders were, and he scores easily.
Here's Mitch Garver to lead it off.
And the first pitch here is lifted high into the air, deep right field. Going back on this is Tucker. He's at the wall. He leaps, and it is gone. A first pitch home run for Mitch Garver, hit into right field, and just like that, the Rangers tie this game at 1.
We talk about how Framber Valdez can get rattled, and maybe that'll do it. Mitch hits a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 375 feet, and runs it first with 2 outs in the 4th in a tie ball game, and Jonah Heim coming up.
On an 0-1 pitch. Drives one the other way. Tucker's going back towards the corner at the wall. A leap, and it's gone. Just over the glove of Tucker. 2 home runs for the Rangers the other way, and they've taken the lead in Game 6.
You see how he's floating? Oh, wow. Yes, he could have got that. He was floating back and just outside that glove.
As Jonah picks up his 2nd home run of the postseason, they've both been hit off Valdez.
And so Yordan 2 for 2 with an intentional walk has reached all 3 times. Alvarez goes to 3rd. Tying runs are on for Mauricio Dubon.
Here's 0-2. Back up with a fastball. It's slashed to right center field. Garcia's able to catch it. It'll bring home Alvarez, and it's 3-2. Sacrifice fly from Mauricio Dubon, who again comes through.
The Rangers have runners at first and second with 2 men out now for Corey Seager.
On this 2-1 pitch, pulls it sharply, knocked down by Abreu. Recovers calmly and feeds Neris to end the inning.
Great play by Abreu to keep it in front. A really tough play. And a great play by the Astros first baseman to leave it there for the Texas Rangers. They stray in 2. It's the Rangers 3, Astros 2.
Here comes Adolis Garcia. And now in this rivalry where the blood has boiled, intensity is built, they face off again on 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider upstairs, and Garcia has the golden sombrero, much to the delight of the crowd at Minute Maid Park. 1 away.
And it brings up Mitch Garver. Garver homered to right field in the 2nd inning.
On 3-1, Garver rips a line drive to the left field corner. It's a fair ball. Carter's in with the insurance. Garver's got a 3-hit game, and Texas has a 4-2 lead.
Garver's having his moment.
The Astros have loaded the bases. Jeremy Pena's been called back. John Singleton's going to pinch hit. He pinch hit against Leclerc in Game 5, his first plate appearance of the postseason, and was able to draw a walk against him.
Payoff pitch. He struck him out swinging on a 92-mile-an-hour high cutter. Singleton strikes out, and the Astros leave the bases loaded in the 8th. No runs, a hit, 3 left, and we're going to the 9th.
Corey Seager, bases loaded, trying to crack through. He's 0 for 4 today and has struggled with runners in scoring position throughout this series. Stanek's on to face him. He gets hit, and they do the hard way to make it 5-2. Stanek will try and continue Garcia's misery tonight. He has struck out 4 times.
Well, you can just see he's trying to hit it over the train tracks. He's trying to make a statement here and just really coming out of himself.
Stanek's 1-1 is drilled on a line, left field, and gone! Adolis Garcia makes his statement, and the Rangers have their sights set on Game 7.
Well, it wasn't the train tracks, but it was special.
3rd straight game with a home run for Adolis Garcia. The Rangers have broken it open. They lead 9-2. Barring a Houston miracle, this series is going 7.
And here's Jankowski.
Jankowski flies one to right field. Tucker's going back. Track, wall, lead, catch! Wow, Tucker brings this one back. Almost an instant replay of the home run earlier from Hine. But this one he's able to grab.
Right up to the ball on plane. Look how tall and how much he brought that ball back.
And Andrew Heaney is coming on to finish the job tonight. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Heaney.
Brantley has walked twice, 0 for 2.
We're headed to a Game 7 in this All-Texas Championship Series. And isn't it fitting that these teams that tied during the regular season at 90 and 72 still can't decide things through 6 games? This is how it's supposed to be. Teams are tied after 162 games during the regular season. They are tied after 6 games in this championship series. And
Corey Seager stands in.
But he's at just 192 in this championship series. Seager hits a high fly ball, deep right field, a bomb in the first.
A mammoth home run for Corey Seager into the upper deck. And the Rangers grab a 1-0 lead in the top of the 1st.
And a stolen base for Carter. And speaking of hitting it hard, John, here comes Adolis Garcia. Garcia gets up on it, drives it to left, back it goes, off the wall. Carter read it well. Here he comes. 2-0 Texas in the first. Adolis Garcia's tear continues. 2 stolen base attempts in the first inning is like, wow. Garber lifts it to center field. McCormick a step back at first, now comes on, and that ball's going to fall. The throw is not in time. It's 3-0 Rangers.
Max Scherzer on the mound for the Rangers, who lead 3-0 as we start the bottom of the 1st.
They'll bring the potential tying run to the plate.
And that would be Jose Abreu.
Bouncing ball and a fair ball. Pass Young that gets the Astros on the board. Altuve's in to score. A long single from Jose Abreu. 3-1. Adolis Garcia, who added another RBI his first time up. And if the Rangers win Game 7, John, he might be the MVP.
Yeah.
And drives one the other way. Down the line. If it's fair, he's got another. He does. Adolis Garcia owning October.
An opposite field home run for Adolis Garcia. The home run streak stretches to 4. The Rangers lead 4-1.
Here's Bregman, 35 extra base hits in his postseason career.
High drive, left center field. Carter on the move. That ball's off the top of the wall and gone. Bregman hits it out. 4-2.
And the 19th home run of his postseason career. That ties him for 6 all-time.
Carter walked in, scored in the first, grounded out in the second. Rangers by 2. Chance here in the 4th. Carter pulls one down the line. That is fair. The kick comes through. Young's in to score. So is Simeon. 2-run double for 21-year-old Evan Carter. And now it's Garcia. Man on a mission. His 2-0 is over the plate and grounded through the left side. A base hit. Seager's in. Here comes Carter. He'll score without a throw. Adolis Garcia is 3 for 3 and is knocked in 4. It's 8-2 Texas.
Adolis Garcia has a new American League Championship Series record for RBIs.
1 on, 2 out, top of the 6th, and that brings up Nathaniel Lowe.
Really been in a little bit of a funk as well.
The 3-1. And that ball is hit high and deep into right field. Tucker going back. He's at the wall. He leaps, and it is gone. Nathaniel Lowe with a 2-run home run. He puts Texas into double figures.
And Bregman's the first base runner against Spurs in his 2 innings of work. And Aroldis Chapman is on here to face Yordan Alvarez. Cracked on the ground and through. The incredible Yordan Alvarez has his third hit of the game, and he's driven in Alex Bregman to make it 10-3.
Unbelievable.
15th RBI for Alvarez this postseason.
Here comes Adolis Garcia. See if the crowd has any energy left to boo Adolis now. And the pitch swung on, and a high fly ball hit to left field. This is deep. Back is Brantley at the wall. He's looking up, and that ball is history.
Garcia has hit another home run. Impossible. His fifth in the last 4 games. He owns Houston.
What a historic postseason he is having.
And it's Jose Leclerc. Obviously not a safe situation, but it is fitting that as the Rangers try to close this out.
Jose Altuve stands in, and Leclerc's first pitch, and Altuve hits it high in the air, deep to left field. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it is gone into the Landry's Crawford boxes for Jose Altuve, his second home run of the series off Jose Leclerc. Now Yordan Alvarez, he's reached 4 times.
Swing and a miss, and Alvarez is the first out of the ninth.
Astros have 2 men on with 1 out of the 9th, trailing 11-4.
On a 3-2, Brantley pops it up. Short left field. Seager is out. He gets there, and the Astros are down to their last out.
And the Rangers are an out away from their 3rd American League pennant.
Grounded to second. 2 years removed from losing 100. The Rangers have won the pennant.
For the first time since 2011, the Rangers are going to the World Series.
They're the champions of the American League, toppling the Houston Astros.
What an amazing year this has been.